wouldn't even be worth it. Hello, welcome back to Way of the Thief. Kamiwaza Adventures. Kamiwaza Way of the Thief Adventures. So, at this point in the story, Ebizo has been betrayed by his Aniki. I forgot his name. And now I'm in prison. So now this is the big prison break. The big prison break level. I think this is one of the more interesting parts of the game because, as I said in the previous episode, most of the quests, most of the missions in this game are very repetitive, and you don't have a lot of parts that necessarily stand out in terms of, the different approach you have to take for, to get the objective complete. This one's kind of unique because it's a prison break. Oh shit. Oh fuck. You gotta be careful here too. Because the same rules apply in terms of being seen too much. Because I remember my first time playing through this part, I was seeing quite a lot. And by the time I got out, I ended up, my wanted level was pretty high. I heard there's a secret store down here ran by someone named Goemon. I'm gonna see if I can find it real quick. Maybe I can. Alright. So we got the auto pick here. Okay, we can't do it again, but we gotta do this one manually. God, it goes so fast. And then it slows down to help you out. But then that just throws you off your timing again. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm glad I got that. Fuck! That's one of the mines. I bet Goemon is down here too. I mean, why else would they put all this stuff in your way? That thing moves so goddamn fast. Okay. There he is. I am Goemon. If you have coin, I have tools that are not obtainable anywhere else. I heard he's pretty expensive though. Whatever you buy, my subordinate will bring it to your house. I can't have it now. Goey. I think Goemon is he's based on a legendary thief in Japanese history. He was known for, I guess, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Maybe that's why they put him in this game as like a little cameo. But I read his story and it's kind of tragic actually. I think he ended up getting captured eventually, and they boiled him alive. Yeah, I think they eventually captured him, and the stories differ depending on which one you read, but I read somewhere that he got boiled alive with his son, and that I think the story was that while the water was getting hot, he picked his son up and lifted him over his head, and he just stood there in the boiling water, and then he dumped his son in the water when it hit like the peak of the heat, so that his son wouldn't have to sit in the water and suffer like he did. Said he held his son over his head and dumped him in the water so he could get a quicker, and dumped him in the boiling water so he could have a quicker death. But I don't know how true that is. But overall, I hear the same thing. He got boiled to death, so that's fucking terrible. All right, what's he got? Okay, yeah, he is pretty expensive, huh? He's selling rotten food, consecutive firework, her studying body entrances men. Well, I can only afford. Wait, I can't even afford. Man, this is bad. A bag for professionals. By sacrificing the item slot, it grants enhanced stats in every category. A bag designed to withstand wear and tear. It was made with a flexible fabric that allows for impressive carrying capacity. A bandana made with tiger fur. It is quite flashy and incredibly durable. Made from a special jet black cloth. It is thin and frail but peerless when it comes to stealth. Oh. Yeah, you gotta be balling when you come down here. Well, I'll get that because it's all I can afford. Bandana hunter. I could have sold some of my charms, but I don't think I would have had enough still. But yeah, kind of a tragic story, that one. I mean, he lived a while as a legendary thief and then got boiled to death. So I don't know, it's kind of fucked up. You can't steal without your bag. Healing water, great. Yeah, something told me to come check this place out. Cause after I beat the game the first time, I got very curious about how certain game mechanics work. So I started looking up stuff. There's not a lot of information I could find. I went to game. Oh, hold up. I went to Game Facts, of course, and normally Game Facts has like everything you could ever want in terms of information on different games, but I didn't get a lot. I got a little bit, but not as much as I like. Not the in-depth, playthrough and guide that you will find for a lot of other games. But what you got to remember about this game in particular is that it never came out in America. Because remember, it's a PS2 game that for whatever reason, I think as a quick cash grab, they decided to bring to the fucking PS4. But I guess a lot of people in America just never played this game before. I never heard of it. When I saw it in GameStop, I thought it was a new game. I was like, oh, this must have just been developed. I saw that it was $40 and I was like, oh, well, it's probably like like it being $40, I didn't expect it to be fantastic, but like, honestly, I expected a little bit of jank. I just didn't expect it to be as bad as it really is. But I was anticipating jank, given the price tag. When a new game comes out at $40, that's very suspicious. They're telling you something with that. So I was thinking like, okay, well, maybe this game just had maybe it just had a small budget. I figured it would be like a small budget, somewhat cheap game, but a game that was made with love and care nonetheless. And they ain't exactly what we got though. Oh man, luckily I got that though. I got that quick pick. Fuck. Yeah, I don't think he don't don't think he saw me good enough there. Oh, I thought that guy was still chasing me too. Okay. This bag kind of obscures your vision a little bit too. And that's why we're gonna put more shit in it. The bag is starting to draw attention. The interesting thing about this level is that there are certain places where you can get into a cell, and as long as you're standing in the cell, the enemies aren't going to pursue you. So this is one of those goofy boss battles I was talking about. I think this is one of the better ones though, because there's a girl in that suit, and she's kind of cute. I gotta remember how to beat this stage though. I mean, I gotta remember how to beat this boss. So let's look at this goofy ass boss battle. I believe like I did a lot of kicking. Okay. Oh shit. This is what I'm saying though. It's like how you this game doesn't give you any leg to stand on as far as defending it. Look at this bullshit. This is nonsense. Well, at least I got my disguise back. Like, you can't defend this game. Look at this. I can't defend this. Let me get my bag back. Okay. I needed to heal. Yeah, it seems like you don't want to try attacking him raw. I mean, you can't justify this. You can't defend this. This is just terrible. This is just terrible gameplay. Point blank period, bro. This is it's absolutely terrible gameplay. There's nothing fun or endearing about it whatsoever. Come on. Get it. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, defend this. Tell me. Like, how do you, what's your defense of this? So somebody tell me Somebody tell me the defense of this combat system is. You can't steal without your bag. Oh boy. See, I hit him, but by the time I hit him, he already threw that goddamn thing at me. Fuck. Let's go heal again. That's why I brought all those goddamn dang good juices, though. Because I knew this was coming. Fucking bullshit boss fight. Did I? My health bar just fucking melted, dude. Do I got all my shit? My health bar just straight melted, man. I couldn't do anything. I mean, I was at damn near full health, and then I wasn't. Like, how do you beat that? How do you beat that? How do you beat a fucking Akuma level attack like that? Oh boy. I think the boss fights to me are like the worst part of the game. Now that I think about it, the boss fights are definitely the worst parts of the game. Easily. Because I don't think they ever really figured out, they never really figured out a way to implement combat into the game in any sort of reasonable, respectable way. And so, but then they're forcing you to try to do combat, you know? And I think that's the big problem with the boss fights. That's the big issue with these fights, is that they're trying to force you to do combat when they never really figured out how to put combat in the game. At least not in any sort of decent way. Komajishi? Probably the best character in the game. I will say that. She doesn't have a lot of screen time, but she is adorable. What a great voice actress, too. The reason why I'm playing this game so much, though, is because I'm trying to get it out of my system. I'm trying to do what I want to do with it and put it up and probably never play it again. I think once I get the Suzuma ending, I'll be satisfied. I'm still upset that I wasn't able to. I'm upset that I wasn't able to save her during the first playthrough. So it kind of feels like I have unfinished business. That's the bad thing about it. And you know what? That's probably why they don't tell you either. That's probably why. Now that I think about it, that's probably exactly why they never tell the player specifically how you have to save her, like what it takes. That's probably why, because they wanted you to. I think they wanted you to fuck that up. Because I think saving Susanna would obviously be like the most satisfying ending. Or at least like satisfactory. I think the ending that I got was just like, you know, kind of made me feel like a... Kind of made me feel like I had failed. It wasn't a terrible ending, but it wasn't a good ending either. It was kind of like a neutral ending. And so I wouldn't be surprised if they did that intentionally to give the player more incentive to try to play the game again. Because here I am playing the game again, trying to get a better ending. I wonder how you get the gold lockpick though. I never got that. Well, and maybe I never will. I don't think I've seen this before. What the hell is this? The master lockpick. New missions are so okay. So I guess I didn't see that cutscene last time. So I guess you have to see him, and then he makes it so you can get the mission to get the master lockpick. But that's kind of a strange gate to put it behind, that you got to see this random dude in the prison. Because I didn't see him last time. Or maybe you can't see him. Maybe that's another thing. Maybe they don't let you see him until your second playthrough or something. I mean, you just never know, man. I'm very suspicious of this game. Because they really screwed me over with that Susan shit. I mean, they do such a poor job of explaining how that works. But getting out of here is pretty easy. You just got to make sure you don't get lost. Pay attention to the map. Don't get stuck at a dead end somewhere. Like I did for like 5 minutes one time. This is another boss fight coming up too, I think. That's a nice picture. I'm taking it. I don't give a fuck. I think it's one more boss fight before you can get out of here too. I'm not sure, but I think there is. Maybe this would be a good time for stealing, but I don't know. You're just not in the mood. Something about being locked up and trying to escape from a prison makes stealing not a big priority. Yeah, I think this is another boss fight. Oh yeah, this one is bad too. But I did find a trick to it. I'm not sure if I gotta do it this way, but I do it this way. You'll see what I'm talking about later. So I'll go ahead and explain it the best I can. But this is a typical boss fight where the trick is to steal everything off of him. And then you win. Hold on, I gotta pick that up too. But there's a second part where you have to unlock the door while he's still trying to hit you. And so my method for dealing with that, see, looks like the only way out is to break through that door. But I just got an idea. Maybe he can break the door for me. Is that the trick? He said break through the door. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Well, this is what I did. I lured him over here. And he got stuck. You see him? Now, if you go to the door, if you go to the door, he'll go straight for you. That's what I noticed. Because obviously you would think, oh, just get him to the furthest part of the room and then go to the door. But he'll come straight for you. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up. It disappeared. But it disappeared, but it came right back. Maybe that's, see, so maybe this is how they want you to do it. But you see how stupid this is? This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, when I say this game is stupid, don't act like I'm talking crazy. This game is fucking stupid. Look at this. So now he's just sitting in the corner and just don't care about you anymore. That's just what it is now. He just don't care anymore. And the fact that the boxes come back if they glitch out kind of shows that this is what they wanted you to do in the first place. Alright. Jana. And then he doesn't even pursue. 2 boss fights. But I will say this, the prison escape level is you know, it's a nice change up from the rest of the game because it's one of the more different missions you have to do. I mean, it's mandatory, of course. It's a story mission. But it's a bit more interesting than the other stuff you gotta do. Or rather, I would say interesting, but it's different. It's, you know, it's just something different. I'll change the pace. Okay. So let's see my wanted level. It's the same. I did very poorly last time. I think by the time I got out, my identity was fully revealed. That's how poorly I had done. Alright, so this is the point where if you didn't cure Susanna, she'll be dead. This is where she died the first time I played. So this is sort of a crossroads point in the game where she's either dead or alive. So I did it right this time. But I swear, I think they intentionally don't give you a full description of how you cure her because they want you to fail at that. See, she's alright. I think they do that intentionally. I really, truly believe they want the player to fail the first time through. They don't want you to be able to cure her the first time. And I think that's why it's the way that it is. Because I just think the way it's designed is so easy to fuck that up. Cause you would have no way of knowing that, like, how much medicine you have to give her. You would have absolutely no way of knowing unless you had looked it up like I did. I think the average person would just think, okay, as long as I'm giving her the medicine every day, she's still alive. That should be enough. At this rate, she should be up tonight. Guess I'll go work until then. Even people outside the village. Okay. So we're getting close to the end of the game. Dum 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. Oh, here you go. Okay, get my bag back. What time is it? 5:28. Okay. I guess I need to find a way to pass time. Oh, hold on. Maybe this will work. Okay, we don't got to see that embarrassment. But I think it's like a 24-hour thing when you stay there, so that don't exactly count. Maybe I could just keep going in the bath. Okay, we can do this a couple times. Oh, almost there. Okay, I think this is officially nighttime. I think so. Alright, let me go. He said something about waiting for her to be up. There we go. I bet she gets kidnapped or so. I knew it. Somebody's gonna kidnap her, of course. There's no note. Ah, yeah. If she ain't dead, she's gonna get kidnapped. Okay, let's look at the memo. She was getting better. Maybe she stepped outside. I would bet that the friend that betrayed him, Inosuke, kidnapped her. Oh yeah, this is that old guy. He kidnapped your daughter, fool.
ここは鈴名のために奴らに従うしかないのか。
What would you do in a situation like that, though? I kind of feel like I'd be like, fuck him. Because it's like you can't guarantee anything. You think they're just gonna just go along with? You think they're just gonna go along with it and be like, yeah, here's your daughter back. I just wouldn't believe him. I'd be like, you know, probably fuck either way. I just don't like people having control over me. So I'd be ready to just blow it up. It says somebody at the bathhouse. The master lockpick. Only the most violent criminals can get into the lowest layer of the prison. Okay. So who would know? Maybe the boss lady would know. Or Pops. Yep. Big titties.
さすがに耳の早い。
で、その絵図なんだけど、江戸の商家が千岳丸に運び込んだらしいよ。
なぜそのこと？
商人が手に入れたがるような絵図。お宝の匂いを嗅ぎつけられないようじゃ、この商売はやってられないんじゃないかい？
I see. So that's that ship that I was on. I have to get the map from the Sengaku and bring it back to Kobare Village. Okay. Alright, so that's what that ship was for, because I had never been there before. So now we're just kind of enjoying the story. Well, I say enjoying loosely. But I'm just really trying to go ahead and get through with the game, so I can put it behind me and focus on better games. So I just want to go ahead and you know, let's get the ending we want. And oh yeah, hold on, let's do this the right way. Damn. Fuck. He saw me instantly. I thought I was far away enough to where his sense, I will at least got a chance to, you know, style my way through his senses. But this guard right here has always been difficult for me. Cause you want to get that quick lockpick too. Just like so. And get another one. They got the elite guards out here too. The guards in white, they're common guards. The guards in black, they're the elite guards. But you definitely want to make sure you get oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, we might end up fighting anyway. They don't show you where it's at? Maybe it was in there. I would suspect it's below though, if I had to guess. God. That the map? It can't be the map, right? Let me see. What is that? Mikado. Why they put the map? Why wouldn't it be considered loot? Whatever, man. This game is just so stupid. Can I fast travel? I feel like walking right now. Shut the fuck up. Damn, I got 8,000 worth of treasure. Shit. Yoop. That was perfect. I guess we gotta walk back too, huh? That circle there, beside the blue bar under my health bar, a lot of stuff going on over there. But that red circle that's blinking, if that circle is red, that means that you're suspicious and guards are gonna try to pursue you. When it's green, that means you're good to go. That's something you definitely gotta keep your eye on, because there are just certain places where, like, you could go from green to red just based on where you stand at. Like, there are certain, like, just for example, there might be a place you can rob, and so when you're walking outside of it, it'll be green. But once you go inside, it turns red. And some of it is kind of stupid, because, like, by default, you can't go into certain stores. Even when you're in good standing with everybody and you're not suspicious, no bag, anything like that, no disguise, you still you can't even go in certain places, because it's always going to register you like you're trying to steal. So there are just certain places you can't go into, even if you don't have bad intentions. But right now it's red because I have the disguise on. See, I take the disguise off. You see, it's green, so I'm good. But there are certain places you go where I got the map, so okay, we gotta go back to the village. But there are just certain places, and it's just kind of stupid, because again, you can be in good standing with everybody. No disguise, no bag, nothing. And you can't even like stand in certain stores, because they're just gonna look at you like you're stealing. But that's what I mean when I say just how poorly designed this game is, where it's just dumb shit like that. So look, like right here. Oh wait, it's still green. Hold up. Wait, goddamn. Well, this I guess that don't count. But there are certain stores, like you just stand in there, and automatically it's going to treat you like you're in there trying to steal. And I don't really get the logic behind that. Like, I mean, I get it from like a game developer standpoint. They don't want the player to be able to stand in these stores and easily steal. But I'm saying, like, in terms of why the people in the game would react that way to somebody just walking into their restaurant. That's smart. Yeah, they ain't giving you shit.
ぽっくり行くことになるぞ。
ガキめが仏の顔も3度まで釣り包丁の餌食にしてくれるわ。
誰が仏だ。ケチな狐の化けの皮、ひっぺがしてやる。
You know, another obvious stupid thing about this game is that the way Ebizo fights is not really fighting; it's just stealing, which of course is in line with his his occupation as a thief. But it's just not cool. You can't sell that as cool to the player, you know. Like, there's just nothing cool about that. Like, I'm gonna pickpocket you to death. That's a hard sell, man. Oh, we got him. So like, look at that's so stupid. I mean, you could probably make that work if you were to refine some sort of combat system. Look at this goofy bitch. I mean, it could probably work if you could refine some sort of combat system revolving around pickpocketing and taking things, but I think the problem is they just lean far too heavily in the direction of not wanting Ebizo to be a killer. So the obvious thing would be to give him like a dagger or something to fight with, but then that would imply that he's willing to kill. So I say just give him a club or something, like a little billy club. You know, if you don't want to make him a killer. But even then, it's like, why not? Because that's the whole point of the game is, are you going to be a good thief or a bad thief? If I really have a choice, then let me kill motherfuckers. So where I got to go now? He should be so we're almost at the end of the game, so we might as well wrap it up. Let me go to the bathhouse and get all the items that I need. I wonder if they have any more charms, though. I think I got it. I think, they probably don't have any new ones. Probably don't have any new ones, anything like that. I got the map. I better sell this bullshit. Oh, you can't sell that, huh? What if I sold it? I'm not even gonna try that, because what if you can, and then you got to go back and do it again? We're not doing that. I'm not gonna test this game. I'm not gonna test it. Not today. Cause this game is fucking stupid. This is one of the stupidest games I've ever played in my life, and I say that with confidence. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. This game couldn't surprise me with its stupidity. Like I said last episode, this game is retarded. It's a retarded ass game, bro. This game is like just a literal retard. This is a retard game. Let me save too. Okay. I think that's appropriate. Kind of amazing though. I've been talking a lot of shit about this game. But I put 24 hours into it thus far, and I just got the game a few days ago. You know, as many bad things I have to say about it, you know, I will say that it hooked me. You know, I can't deny that. It hooked me and got me invested enough to want to see it through to the end. I'll give it that. And not only that, but also made me want to, you know, play it for like heavy hours too. But I think some of it, a lot of that is just tediousness though. This game is tedious too. Like when you accept a mission, you can no longer fast travel. And so a lot of times you have to walk all the way. You have to walk all the way back from the location where you stole the item from. And a lot of times you have to walk all the way there before you get the fast travel option from the informant. A lot of times you gotta walk all the way there and then walk all the way back. Because they don't want you to use fast travel during missions because that would take away the challenge of having a full bag and having to maneuver around the guards on your way back to the bathhouse.
廃墟のはずの帝城に明かり。間違いない。
But I think that's just unnecessary tedium. I think once you get out of the area where you stole the item, you should be able to fast travel. And the thing is too, you can't, even outside of a mission, you can't fast travel to certain places. You can only fast travel to the bathhouse and your house. The only time you can fast travel to other places is when you get the option from the informant. So I think some of the time spent in this game is just tedious running up and down, you know. Way of the Samurai 1 didn't have fast travel, but you really didn't need it. It was a very small map. But Way of the Samurai 2 had normal fast travel. Which way do I gotta go? Somebody saw me. Yeah. I got saw too many times. It's hard when there are like multiple people in the same area. What's the point of that? Again, just another dumbass part, if you ask me. Is that a... Oh, I thought it was one of those mines. You about to see one of the stupidest boss battles ever.
やはり来たな。愛之助、鈴名は娘はどこにいる？実の子でないというに、なぜそこまで入れ込む？忘れたのか？鈴名を助けろと言ったのは愛之助、おめえだ。くだらん昔話はそれぐらいで終わりだ。愛之助、あれを。は、誰だ？銀ガラス総大天津様だ。天津。
That's like the chief.
盗賊改め役。お上が銀ガラスの総大だと。いかにも。さあ、絵図を出せ。こんな古ぼけた城の絵図などなぜ欲しがる？天津様は世を正されようとしておられる。その鍵がこの城に眠っているのだ。鍵だと。
Oh, so I'm getting some more information here.
宝か。察しがいいな。
They didn't reveal this.
異国船の到来。
I got the other ending.
存亡の時、莫大な金が必要なのだ。御託を並べるな。所詮おめえらも盗っ人じゃねえか。こそ泥にはわしの大望は理解できぬわ。人さらいまでする畜生野郎め。おめえの大腹なんぞ分かりたくもねえ。言わせておけばその口黙らせてやる。来い悪党。おめえの信頼根こそぎ盗み。
You won't have to once I steal everything you've got. Stupid. You can't sell that as cool. I'm gonna steal all your stuff in battle. So this fight also very stupid. You have to steal everything in the rooms. Not just his stuff. Dude, look at this. This is terrible. This is just, I mean, this is some of the worst. I mean, you can't even call it combat. Like, look, if you want to call it combat, boss battle, it's whatever this is bad, dude. This game has the worst combat. Some of the worst combat I've ever seen in a video game. Or lack thereof. And even just the way you're supposed to beat bosses is stupid. I tried to shoot his stuff back at him, but I forgot you gotta aim it at him first. It's not like I can sell it, so I might as well, you know, get rid of it. And I think the bigger the bag gets, the heavier it gets too. So you don't want to have a bag full of his shit while he's chasing you, because then he's just gonna whack you. This is bad, yo. I can sort of semi maybe give them some credit for some of the thieving mechanics in the game. Some of them. You know, is it somewhat satisfying to do these, you know, the missions and steal the item and avoid detection and use the different tricks of the trade to get a job? Yes, that's, you know, that can be somewhat satisfying, but this is some of the worst gameplay I've ever, like, this is bad. This is really bad. I've played a lot of games in my life and like, this is some of the worst gameplay I've ever experienced, ever. I used, oh my god, whatever, don't even worry about it. But yeah, this is some of the worst gameplay I've ever. It's hard to believe somebody even thought this was okay. Like, how do you not be on this team and be like, hold up, y'all, this shit's stupid? Like, oh fuck. I mean, at no point nobody was like, yo, this shit is dumb. We can't put this garbage out. That's why it ain't. No wonder this game never came to America, bro. Look at this. This is a boss battle. This is the second to last boss battle here, and this is how you beat him. This is it right here, and he's dead. Well, he's out. I stole everything, and I get it. To a certain extent, it's supposed to be like comical, a comical way to implement his thieving into the battles, but very poorly executed. Here we go.
先の問いに答えてもらおう。実の親子でもないのになぜこの娘に入れ込む。
それはスズナは俺の命だからだ。この子を生かしたい、幸せにしたいって思いで俺はここまで生きてきた。無理だと思っていた仇の仕事も続けてこられた。スズナを生かすためなら俺はもう死んだっていいんだ。スズナが生きてる限り俺の思いも生き続けるんだからな。
なるほどな。お前の思いしかと聞き届けた。
It's time to go.
娘のために来い。海老蔵。おう。
The final battle between thieves. This is the final battle, y'all. This is the this is the big battle on the roof. If you ever wonder why this game did not come to America, this is all you gotta see. Look at this. Oh, now he wants to really go for the kill here. That's it. Game over. Boom. Game time. Stop.
腕を上げたな。エビソ。何をする気だ。鈴だ。
Damn. If she dies, I'm gonna just be like, whoa. I did all that. Why is he all how is he injured and fucked up? This game, bro. Oh god. Well, we saved the day. But it's kind of interesting. One thing I noticed is that if you save Susanna, the other girl doesn't show up as much. I only saw her like one time. I've got her name Byakko, something Byakyo. So she doesn't play as big of a role if you're saving Susanna. If she dies, then she does.
それは病の癒えたスズナと共に帝の町を去るというものだった。
あれだけの騒動になったんだ。いずれ新しい盗賊
When the new chief arrives, they're going to arrest me.
そうなれば、こぼれ村の衆にも迷惑がかかる。よそへ行こう、スズナ。
We gotta get the hell out of here.
私、お父さんと一緒ならどこへだって行けるよ。
すまんな。
It's kind of unfortunate. He couldn't even continue living in the village, but oh well. Now I got a satisfactory ending. I can move on from this game and never play it again. I can put it firmly at the bottom of my stack by Dynasty Warriors and Call of Cthulhu.
さあ、行こう、お父さん。
義をもって盗みをなし、盗みをもって善をなした盗人海老蔵。これ以降、
We'll never
帝
see
周辺に
Mikado
おい
again.
て海老蔵とスズナを見た者はないという。
This probably wasn't even the best ending either. Whatever, I'll take it. You know, these games always have like a super secret ending. True story of Susanna for the greatest good. The end. You've obtained a handmade bag. Would you like to save? Yes. Okay. So you get a different bag based on the ending that you get. So you can see now I got two of the bags. I'm not going for all four. Don't worry about that. I think I've had my time in the sun with this game. I have had my time in the sun with this game. So yeah, that's it for Kamiwaza, Way of the Thief. Again, this is a bad game. I think even giving it a 5 is probably too generous. I would honestly give this game a 4.5 out of 5, but I do think if you're a fan of Way of the Samurai and acquire certain aspects of this game will be appealing and could hook you like he got me. But I still stand by this is not a good game. It's but it does have a certain appeal to it. I can give it that. It's not a complete broken game with no redeemable qualities, but it's just like if you had to break a game down into 10 parts, 10 elements, every element of this game is either flawed, mediocre, or just bad. Every single one of them. Every single, like, even the best parts of this game are mediocre. But it does have it does have like, I think, enough appeal to gamers like myself who are fans of the Way series. It does have that going for it, and that's what kind of kept me interested. But now that I got a satisfactory ending and it wasn't too hard to do it, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I will see you around. So, Johnny.